Hey, Damien, it's Chris. We had connected last week on a Facebook post I wanted to be able to help some people's business to help them be able to transform their business. And I'm making you that custom video showing you exactly how to do that. We're going to be going over a couple topics today, some of them including website content, then backlinks for your website, and then citations for your Google My Business profile. That those three things do different things, but the whole goal is to be able to have your website and create something for yourself that actually brings customers to you instead of you having to rely upon referrals, or if you use any sort of directory such as Angie's List where you have to pay for your leads, being able to set it up a certain way to where your website's a lead generating device for you and actually brings you paying customers. First off, I want to go ahead and say that your website looks really good. Your website, it's very nice the way it's set up. It's very clean. I love the decor over here on the side, the different features when you go over something, when you hover over it, the interlinking. It looks very, very good, right? But the thing that I noticed is that it's not actually optimized. It's not. And that's the biggest thing that's keeping you from making this beautiful website that nobody really sees into a generator of business for you. So now let me explain to you how exactly we're going to do that, okay? The first thing we're going to go over is called content. Content is any words, pictures, or the words actually saved behind the pictures called alt text that make up a page of your site. These all give you the opportunity to rank for the specific keywords that are actually going to bring you traffic and bring you paying customers. And I'll explain to you what that means here in a minute. But if we look at your site, you have a decent amount of content. There's not a lot of words here. Right, there's some pictures, but I actually looked up them and they're not saved in a way that would actually be able to help you rank for the keywords. So I'm going to go ahead and I looked at Coventry and I also looked at Birmingham. So we're going to look at the top competitors in both of those areas and kind of compare. Okay. Now, if you look at Coventry, right, landscape gardeners Coventry, right there you got a keyword that they're trying to rank for. So they're already doing a little bit of SEO. They don't have a lot of content on this front page. They have a lot of pictures. Excuse me, sorry about that. They have a lot of pictures. But in reality, they're still really not optimal at all. But they're ranking though, And then this will be for Birmingham. Okay, so if you look at their front page, once again, not a lot of content. So you are looking to really have a giant opportunity to beat them out on content, and that's the number one thing that'll get you ranking. Because when crawlers, they're called crawlers, when they crawl your website and they search for the different keywords that you're actually relevant for, because it's on the website actually explaining to people what it is that you do and how you do it, that's how you're going to rank the fastest, right? So first and foremost, content is king, right? So now we're going to go look into backlinks. And a backlink, we're going to go into, this will be the statistical analysis and breakdown of your website using a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It's very, very accurate. The traffic is sometimes a little bit off. Google Analytics will give you a better estimate on that. But other than that, like, this is a really, really good way to track all your results and your progress. Right now, it doesn't seem like your website's actually indexing for much more than your business name, right? You want to be indexing for all the different buyer intent keywords that you're getting. You don't have any backlinks right now. A backlink, let me look at your competitor's website over here in Coventry and go to their overview. So a backlink is another website that links to your website, pushing power to your website. So just like this link right here, how it would bring me to their website if I clicked on it, that's a backlink, right? You want backlinks that have really two powerful characteristics. Either the website has to have a lot of power, or else it's really not going to bring you much value, because Google sees it as a popularity contest. You got the big popular guys, are you friends with all those? Because that's what's going to give you a lot more hype and what's going to put your business at the top. This is the power of your homepage, and this is the power of, not yours specifically, but this is the power of the website, right? They have a little bit, they don't have a tremendous amount of backlinks. This isn't anything that's going to put you out of the game. And referring domains is also important, and that's the amount of websites that are actually referring the backlinks. You also want backlinks that are relevant. So you want landscape gardeners or landscape design, even home renovation, those kinds of backlinks linking to you, not places like pizza places and restaurants, and because they're not relevant and they're not going to bring power to your website, because that's not what you're trying to rank for. So you can see their amount of backlinks. If we go over here and look at the Birmingham competitor, we're going to see their backlinks, and really like a lot less, but more referring domains, right? and they're targeting different keywords. So let me go ahead and show you what keywords are and what keywords we want to target for. So Coventry landscaping, right? See how many searches this gets every single month? This is on average every single month. Now there's higher months, there's lower months. Springtime is probably going to be a lot closer or maybe even surpassing this number. Another thing that affects it is that these might be all getting searched, but he's in second place getting 64 results, which is still very, very good. A lot of people, when they go on and they search for something, they're typically going to draw it out of the Google Map Pack, which I'll explain to you how you get there here in a second. But that's why on average they're getting this, but your website specifically might only be getting a certain amount of traffic if you're not in that Google Map Pack. And there is so many different keywords that you can rank for. I mean, so, paving Coventry, if you guys do, stone paving or anything along those lines, driveways Coventry, there's garden landscapers. You don't want that one. That's more of a national keyword. That's not really going to bring you any business. But garden services, Coventry, there's so many keywords, and each one of these you could be in first place for and get all of the traffic. And we're talking like phenomenal growth for your business if you wanted it, right? So this puts you in first place for literally everything. And just imagine what that could do for you and your business. Now we're going to go ahead and look at over here at Birmingham and see the kind of opportunities that you have. Gardner, Birmingham itself, super easy to rank for. Like if nobody else is doing it over there, like I'm about to hop on this bandwagon. Because this is just cake right here, and we're talking like an insane amount of search volume. Birmingham gardeners, gardener in Birmingham, gardeners in Birmingham. There's so many, and you can rank first place for every single one of these, and they're not hard, right? This isn't a super competitive area, and I'm honestly surprised because there's a lot of search volume. So there's a crazy amount of opportunity here. The last thing I'm going to talk to you about is going to be citations. A citation is anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number are listed into a directory site such as Yellow Pages or Yelp in Google, right? So it has to be word for word exactly the same or else it's not going to work properly. And the amount of citations that you have are going to dictate where you place in this Google Maps. Are you going to be in the view all section, or are you going to be in here in this top 3, right? And the cool thing about this is that some people have a specific address, right? But some people have service areas. We want to be the type of people that have just an incredible amount of citations, blowing everybody else out of the water with the amount of citations that you have. You also want to be organically ranking for the keywords that we're searching for. But if you have enough citations and if your Google Map profile is optimized properly, right, you can actually rank this in a different way and capture so much more. So if we click in here, right, we'll be able to open up to a map. And your service areas can include Coventry. It can also include Birmingham. It can include Solihull, and just all of these different. You could be here, and you can cover this whole area with your different service areas. What that's going to allow you to do, because when they search for gardeners near me, and Google picks up their IP address in this area, and you cover this area, you're a service member in this area, and you have a crazy amount of citations and you're organically ranking, you're going to be brought up in that first place position and get so much more traffic. This equals about 40 to 50% more clicks, but also if you're in other service areas and you take over them, you don't necessarily have to target for the keywords in those areas to be brought up in this Google Maps in those areas. And this is where a lot of people draw their business from. I'm talking like you have an insane opportunity here. Like you can build this business as large as you want to and take over that entire area if you'd like. The opportunity is there, and I'm talking like golden ticket there for the taking. I hope this video, you got some value from it. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, I'd love to be able to hop on a call with you. And if you'd like to see like kind of like where we can go with this and how far we can take it, if you'd like to learn a little bit more, once again, I'm happy to hop on a call with you. We could do, set up a Zoom call and figure out a time that's good for both of us. Just let me know what you think. Either way, I'd love a little bit of feedback on this video. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you saw some value for it. And you have a great rest of your day, Damien. Talk to you soon.